Well, hello there, everybody. Guess what? This is the Comedy Old Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys. That's right. We used to be big, and now, no, we used to be small, and now we're big. What we do, we tell hysterically funny jokes. It's a joke-a-thon, and you laugh hysterically. This program is being brought to you by Honey Peanuts. All right. Now I'm just going to let this one go and say that this is our sponsor for today. So there we go. Or it's a Mexican instrument. I don't know. Anyway, Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our wonderful audience.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. You know, I could say something funny about peanuts if you'd like.
I'll be careful. Never mind. Okay. And below me is homeless Charlie, who actually does live in an alleyway, and he freezes his butt off in the wintertime. Say hello there, buddy.
Hello there, buddy.
Oh, okay, good. So we're going to start out right away with our joke-a-thon. And Dr. Fatpacker, you have 3 bad jokes?
I do at that, you know. I have. Yeah.
Go.
Oh, okay. So I have 3 good jokes for you. Loved them. They're funny. It's a Stephen Wright thing. You know, he says, a clear conscience is usually what? Oh, I did that. That's a bad memory. How about the early bird may get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese?
Ah ha ha.
Yeah. I almost had a psychic girlfriend.
Yes.
But she left me before we met.
Oh, she left me before. Okay, go. Okay, third one.
I was thinking of this. What's the speed of dark? You got the speed of light. What's the speed of dark?
I'm baffled.
Well, yes, you probably are.
Well, actually, I'm the comedy thief. They used to call me baffled, but that's another story. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, I've been wondering this. Why is it that if you donate a kidney, people love you? But if you donate 5 kidneys, they call the police. It's like donating blood. They always ask those stupid questions. Whose blood is it? Why is it in a bucket? I stopped doing this.
Yeah,
that's good for you.
Especially the 5 kidneys things. Holy crap. Well, in 1884, gentlemen, the very first tuxedo was invented. Okay. Now, prior to 1884, if a man wanted to go out to a fancy dance, he had to wear a long, fluffy gown and heels. All right, made for the whole social event. Very, very confusing. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, I met a girl once, and I stayed with her in room number 1884. It's amazing, isn't it? What a coincidence. So this man was walking home late at night.
Yep.
He sees a woman in the dark shadows, and she whispers out, $20. One, he'd never seen that before, so he decides, what the hell, it's only $20. So they hid in the bushes when they're going at it for a minute, and all of a sudden a light flashes on them, and it's a police officer.
Oh.
And he says, what's going on here, people? And the guy goes, I'm making love to my wife. And the police says, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And the guy looks at him, he says, well, I didn't know either until you shined that light in her face.
Oh, beautiful, I guess. Okay, almost early.
Well, the other day I found a newspaper on the street, and I was looking through the classified ads and saw this ad, parachute used once, never opened, small stain.
Oh, well, guys, my sex life is so bad.
How bad
is it?
It is so bad that I once communicated with 7 women on death row, and all 7 wrote back saying, we'd just like to be friends.
Oh,
Dr. Fatpacker.
No conjugal visits for you. Thank you.
Nope.
Oh, so I asked my patient one time while I was doing the physical, and I asked him about his daily activity level. When he described a typical day this way, he says, well, yesterday afternoon, I waded along the edge of a lake drank 8 beers, escaped from wild dogs in the heavy brush, jumped away from an aggressive rattlesnake, marched up and down several rocky hills, stood in a patch of poison ivy, crawled out of quicksand, and took 4 leaks behind big trees. When I said to him, I said, you must be one hell of an outdoors man. He goes, no, I'm just a bad golfer.
Oh. Good one. Homeless Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, there was a small boy, and he says to his dad, hey, Dad, did you get the results of the DNA test back?
Ooh.
And his dad replies, call me George.
Well, you guys remember as children, and you were going in the car with your mother, and she always asked if you were wearing clean underwear. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you got in an accident, you wouldn't be embarrassed by that. Well, anyway, as an adult, about 2 months ago, I was in a bad auto accident, and when they took me to the hospital to patch me up and they stripped me down, what was I wearing but really dirty underwear? And you know what the doctor said to his staff?
No, pray tell.
Let him die. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, that wouldn't happen in my hospital.
Oh.
Hey, do you hear we're renovating the house? The first floor is going great. The second floor is another story.
Oh, no, get that, Charlie. A good one. Go ahead, it's your turn now.
Well, today I took a drive and I decided to visit my childhood home.
Yeah.
And I asked the people living there if I could come inside because I was feeling nostalgic, but they refused and slammed the door in my face.
Oh.
My parents are the worst.
His parents, he doesn't do that very much. He must have been reading.
Anyway, the girlfriend that I had before Bambi.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
Well, we dated for a short while. She was a used car salesman.
Huh.
I haven't told this joke before, I hope. So anyway, why did I break up with her? Because she kept walking around the house, kicking my legs and turning my watch back. That's why I broke up with, what a crappy joke that was. Dr. Fatpacker, it's your turn.
Oh my goodness. Remember the last joke that I told, that would be considered what they would call a dad joke, right?
Okay.
And I always wondered, then does a joke become a dad joke? Well, I figured it out. Then it becomes apparent.
A parent. Oh, I got it. Yay. Almost Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, this woman was on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection. And the judge asked her, first offender? And she says, no, first a Gibson, then a Fender.
For all you guitarists out there, you can use that joke with our approval.
Our blessing.
5 years ago, I used to be a weatherman. And I was on a television station where I had, it was a tandem. So we had a gal as a weather lady and me on at the same time. Well, it was winter time and she's giving the report, that half of it. And she said, it's really stormy out there. She said, tonight, I'm expecting 6 inches. Well, after rolling around on the floor for 5 minutes, hysterically laughing, I was fired. That's anyway, where are we? Let's check the time here. Oh, guess what, Dr. Fatpacker?
Oh, pray tell.
This is the last one.
That joke that you just told, that actually happened at a TV station one time. I remember reading that in the paper.
Well, of course, that was me. Right? That was me.
Oh, that was you. Oh, my God. So this New York attorney representing a wealthy art collector called and asked to speak to his client. And he goes, well, I have some good news and I have some bad news. And the art collector said, well, I've had an awful day, so let's hear the good news first. And he says, well, I met with your wife today, and she informed me that she has invested only $5,000 in two very nice pictures that she thinks will bring in somewhere between $15 and $20 million.
Wow.
And I think she could be right. And he goes, holy cow, that well done. My wife is a brilliant businesswoman, isn't she? You've just made my day. Now I'm ready to accept the bad news. What's the bad news? And he goes, the pictures are of you and your secretary.
Oh! Okay. Well, we're done with the jokes, but we're not done with the video. Almost. Dr. Fatpacker, we have a point of conversation just between the three of us. And what is our point of conversation for today?
All right. Let's suppose you win this contest that makes you a celebrity for a day. And you say, now, would you change your name as a celebrity usually does, or keep your name? And if you change your name, what would you change it to? Homeless Charlie, a celebrity for the day. Here he is.
Yeah.
I would pick Jason Bourne. That way, tomorrow I can disappear again.
Oh, very clever. I like that. How about you, Comedy Thief? Would you change your name? And if you did, what would you call yourself?
I would change my name.
Oh, good for you. And what would
Starting tomorrow, because I'm just feeling gender aware, I'm going to have my name changed to Stephanie. I love the name. Anyway, what would you do?
I thought for sure once you with that intro, you would have said, never mind. Listen, I would change my name also. I'd change it to Egbert Glustenmeyer Ebernacker. Well, that's a name they won't forget. But you can call me Al.
Okay, anyway, we're done. We're out of here. Thanks very much for watching. It's just been a real... Oh, wait! I almost forgot. We invite a famous celebrity to be in our very next video. And Dr. Fatpacker, who the heck should we invite?
Well, I thought someone to invite that we haven't really said before. Yep. The wife of Jerry Stiller. Remember the comedy team? Stiller and Mira?
Yep.
Ann Mira.
What a great choice. Yeah. So, Ann Mira, we want you to check into funnyoldguys@gmail.com. You're going to be
Miss Charlie.
And are you sure she's around?
What?
Are you sure she's around?
Well, oh my goodness, she's not around. She's pretty slim, actually. So, Ann, we want you to check in at
I got that around.
What?
Oh my gosh, she's dead.
Wait a minute. You said she's dead?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Well, then we can't invite her. Who do we know named Ann? Ann Boleyn. No, she's dead.
No.
Annie.
Oakley. No, that's.
Do we have an Annie? Who do we know named Mira? Oh, Ben Stiller.
Oh, Ben Stiller, which would be kind of nice.
I was telling you. All right, this is so confusing, folks. We're going to invite nobody to be in our very next video. It's just way too confusing. So, this is the Comedy Thief saying goodbye and farewell. We're glad you were with us, and passing along to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Hi, Auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Before you go, please look down below and subscribe. I got it this time, yeah. Oh, and if you have friends that you would like to tell about our comedy stuff, send us an email at funnyoldguys, all one word, @gmail.com, and we will send you one of these fancy-dancy business cards that we made up, and it has our YouTube channel on that. So you could tell your friends and they could all listen, and you could have a party, or they could all listen together. It would be great fun, yeah.
Oh, well, very good. And so what's going on here? I pressed the wrong button. Anyway.
Nice going.
Who gives a crap? Homeless Charlie, say goodbye and farewell to the boys and girls of North America.
Goodbye and farewell to the boys and girls of North America.
So we're out of here. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. We'll see you all down the road.